Hey everybody, and welcome back to Erlengrat. It's a new day. It's a new harvest. It is that time of year, of course. And we are harvesting, well, agricultural gold, if you will, in corn. It's our first load of the day. Looks like we're probably going to get maybe two full loads of corn off of that particular field. We've got two more loads of corn, or two more fields of corn to get to today. And well, that's going to do us then. That's going to finalize our harvest, and we'll probably finalize our time here on Erlengrat. It has been a blast the last few months as we play through 3 years worth of gameplay here, 9-day seasons. Trying our hand out at larger than normal dairy farm operation. We're just 4 cows short of 400. I think we started with maybe 150, maybe 100. I don't remember. Way back a few months ago what we started with, but yeah, we are just a few shy of 400. What we're going to do is we're going to put down some buildings once we clear this cornfield over by the farm, and that will allow us to support an additional 400 cattle. And the way they reproduce, and as the females age and come to terms with their own capabilities of supporting calves, they will be artificially inseminated, and then of course continue the growth of the local dairy herd. So yeah, we are pretty much hitting our stride as far as being a viable economic farm here. We've even got 40,000 liters of milk to sell. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our corn in this train silo, and at the end of the harvest, see if we can't load the train up with as much corn as possible and send it off. See what we get. Sitting at $500,000, $500,000 in the bank. I don't know if we're going to be able to get $100,000 earned today. Between the milk and the corn, might come close. Milk prices are down a little bit, so that's going to depress that price some, but 40,000 liters of milk, I think the price is around $7.50. So that's going to be about $30,000, maybe. So we get 70 grand out of our corn. I don't know. Come close. Come close indeed. Chicken with the AI. AI chicken. I tell you, running these trailers for the harvesters reminded me that I didn't add what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's get the RTK building down. You're supposed to be smart. You're supposed to be so smart that you look like you're so not. Smart! Backing up the field! What are you doing? Oh. Kids these days. All they want to do is show off. Want it done right, you better do it yourself. Can't count on much of anybody do anything right anymore. Let me get this taken care of. So we interrupt this program to bring you a late-minute news item. Chocolatier is now offering $820 per 1,000 liters for milk. There has been a major run on milk requests due to the higher than expected demand for Christmas candies. So we are called to arms. We are going to be delivering milk while our hired helper is out there harvesting our corn. See how many runs of milk we can make in our Jeep. Big thanks to Terra Farmer. I think he was the one that, if I'm remembering right, had edited this Jeep up for me. I haven't seen him around for a while. Hope he's doing okay. But yeah, I was just checking the prices, and I saw there was a great demand at the Chocolatier for milk. I think it was 820 some bucks, so I was like, dang on, we need to sell some milk. Take a look at the prices. Yeah, $820 at the Chocolatier. See what we get per load of milk. Down a little bit, get a better contrast on that price screen. 514,000. 15,000. Nearly $15,000 per load of milk. Holy cow, we're gonna get close to 40 grand on our milk. I don't know, let's go find out. Run another load. It's still more profitable if we did butter, but butter takes a long time to do. So that's where you get your upsell on doing the butter, is it's just more time consuming. And the mod I forgot to toss in here, man, is the vehicle sync, the speed sync of GTX. Did a new and noteworthy mod highlight on that particular mod a couple weeks ago. And, well, for the last while, I haven't been playing Erlengrat, but on the weekends to kind of get some videos done as we get closer and closer to harvest and then progress through the harvest. So, just didn't think about it. All right, so 18,000. We almost have over half of a load left. We got 15,000, 15, that's 30. Then half of 15 is 7.5. So yeah, we're gonna get close to 40 grand in milk today. That only means we need 60 grand out of our corn. That, folks, is achievable, I think. Especially if we get 60,000 liters per field. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish selling off the milk, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, I did some math, and I don't know if I'm going to get that 600K today or not. I have to get a little imaginative with how we do our money to get 600K, because, well, you see where we are now with our milk. 542,000. We had just a hair under $40,000 of milk sales. Then I took the difference between that and 60K, and then I basically divided that by the best corn price we had, which is the Felsburn mill. And it looks like I need 160,000 liters of corn to do that. I don't think I'm going to get that. We got just shy of 60,000 liters of corn off of the field over there. 57,000 liters to be more close to exact. We're working here on field 19 now. As you can see, get 60 grand off of this field. 120. We would have to get another 60 grand off of, we'd have to get 40 grand off of our field over there to get 160,000 liters. Might be able to do it. Might be able to do it, but I think it's going to be a stretch. So 56%, we haven't even done an up and back. That's looking pretty good. That's looking good for a prospect of getting the yield we want. See how we're doing on this field. Yield wise. Oh yeah, that's nice. But a lot of this field is sandy loam. That's going to be 100% yield. Our best yield is here where we're harvesting right now, up there at that 125%, 115%. So I'll just have to see how it works out. I'll be shuttling corn for a while. So, yeah. I'll change that channel. I'll be right back. And we time warp just to nearly the end of the field. 4:47 p.m. Right now we've got 105,000 liters of corn squirreled away in the train silo. One more field to go. Will we get to that 160 mark? Will we get to 600K? Tune in tomorrow and find out. Well, no, not really. We're going to do that tonight. We're not going to tune in tomorrow. But, yeah, let's figure this out. Slowly move down here. We're going to need some fuel, by the way. Run this thing out of fuel, so have to fuel her up before we go over there and hit the last field of corn. Last field on the map to be harvested for autumn year 3. Say the AI, they cheat. They cheat bad because now they manage to harvest their fields like overnight in the rain. Header folded up. Take a look and see how much we have stored away. Almost 106,000, 105,696 liters. $358 is the price at the Felsburn mill. $6,200 here. Add to that, so that's going to be about 112,000 liters of corn. $48,000 to go. So I'll bring you back as we are harvesting the last remaining field. We're going to place our 2 new cow pens. Also, the yield is really good on field 4. It is like 98% loam. So we're going to get max yield on that, 125%. And indeed, we are getting 125% because we were pretty much at near ideal nitrogen levels with our multiple applications of organic fertilizer. And we were at very good lime levels. So yeah, we're basically getting really great yield. This is our first 30,000 liters of corn off of that field. Pretty much needing to empty it on every up and down pass because it really just won't overfill if we don't. So pretty much nearly 6,000 liters for every pass up the field and then back. Really good. Look at the overlay. So there you go. So 30,000, a little over 30,000 liters at this point from that much of the field. We should be able to get another 30,000. I know the fields gets shorter as we progress up, and we get a little bit of loamy sand there. sandy loam. Sorry, we get a little sandy loam there. Our yield will drop down to about 100% versus 125%. It's going to be close. And I wanted to show you what I was thinking. I went to the placeables and I was kind of test fitting 2 cow areas. Got a couple ideas where I'm going to place them, how I'm going to place them. We're going to wait until we see if we get to that $600,000 level first. Then we'll see if we can place those buildings where we want. Not sure what the heck you're doing there, buddy, but okay. Let's take a look. Animal pens. Cow shed. One place I was thinking about putting it was put it down here. The door that the harvester is at right there. Feeding door. We really can't put it too close to the road. So one thing I was thinking about doing was putting it right here. Tucking it right there. As that will basically then allow the fence to be not interfere with the little access road that we've got set up. But it does, there's a good chunk of area down there by the road and we're going to have to do something with. Because we can't place this at an off angle. The other thing I was looking at would be to put it up here. Bring it in a little bit so we have a way to drive between the manure pile and the fence. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep that road open. I could place it about here. Really thinking about putting it about here. And then the other one, out pasture, go up here. And we could put it right there. Kind of, although, again, the door that's on the road is the feeding door. Zoom in. That's the feeding door. So one idea would be to mirror this setup exactly right here, or flip it, that they're kind of mirrored of each other. Still kind of leaving enough room to squeak by here. Still drive by the lane. Kind of what I'm thinking. Go empty this guy. Enhanced AI, and we're still having weirdities. Lose a fair bit of of yield or of farmland when we do this, but cows are going to be far more profitable than the farmland that the building is going to be put on. We made 40 grand in milk today. You're not going to make 40 grand every day in crop off of that little part of the land, are you? All right, I'll bring you back when we are done harvesting. See if we've got our 160,000 liters of corn. See if we've topped 600,000 with all of our hired help costs. And plop down our 2 buildings. That'll support another 200 cattle because I did edit this building up here, the pastureless one. It was originally configured for just 100 cows. I figured since it's my calving barn, I can probably put more cows because they're little. So that's why I changed it to 200. So, see if we can get this done before we run out of daylight. So we are just about done, and I definitely want to sell the corn tonight. We actually have over 160,000 liters of corn stored away now, which is good. We definitely want to sell the corn tonight because according to the season economy menu, corn prices are expected to drop tomorrow. We don't want that to happen. Right? We want to sell tonight. So I'm going to finish this field out, which is just this little strip. We get the corn hauled off to the silo. See the train coming along right there. I'm going to go ahead and intercept the train. Get it stopped so that we can then easily move it up into the train station to load up. I'll be able to sell that off fairly quick tonight. There's a train sitting over there. And we're going to fast forward a morning, place our cow pens down in the daylight. Really great yield. Really lucked out with this field being mostly loam. You had that 125% bonus across most of the field. It was a really good land purchase, turned out to be. You can see we got 170,000 liters of corn plus what we put into here. $500 liters. I have 177,000 liters of corn to sell off. Quite a nice haul for just 3 fields. There's a day and time I thought about putting cow shed right here along the road and that little bit of a grass flat, but man, it just took way too much space. I didn't pull the train already into the station because that train gate would have fallen down. So we're going to want to oh, the door was already open on this front train car. There's our corn. This car is going to hold 120,000 liters. Nice big open-topped container car. And we'll back up a little bit. The rest of the corn should be able to go into this container car. I really like this concept of using the train to sell crop out of the map, off the map. It feels a bit more realistic than using the train to basically transport grain around the play area, because the play area is just 2 kilometers square. And to think that you would take the time to load up a train, drive less than 2 kilometers, to then unload the train seems a bit much. But the idea of loading the train and then either like 15, sending it off, or loading the train and it just drive off automatically. Maybe it drives off on a schedule. That's a thing. How about that? Train, you know, you can sell at a train sell point anytime during the day. But visually, at let's say, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., the train leaves the station, so to speak. So if you load it up with grain during the day, then at 8 p.m. Train drives off, and then you get your money after it leaves the map. That would be an interesting concept. I think I'd like to see that added. Or that change modified. Alright, so let's see what we get. 177,000 liters of corn. We should definitely be over 600,000. I didn't think we could get that. 602,000 liters. Oh yeah. We did it. Ah. Then we'll add to our money tomorrow morning with our milk. See that. Hours. Welcome to morning, everybody. Like we were just down here. Back going. Little ladies. $23,000 of milk. Sold after we do the transportation fees. $199 at 200 cows. Not a moment too soon. I think what we'll do is we will rotate this and put it right there. Paint some of that. Put another one in. Oh, that's an idea. Just put 2 right there, and that's 2 cows with pastures. They're a lot more money. This one. Yeah, we could put that here. Didn't even think about that. Put that there and then leave this portion for the field, or we could put it up here. Can't put it here, I don't think. Not without it being completely in the way. Definitely place it. There's nothing along that side. Stuff. We could leave a little bit of a lane. Right? And then try to line it up. Move over this way. That down. Have our new cow pen. Straw trigger. Food. Straw trigger. And our food. And then if we were to continue on playing, we would obviously paint this all up, get it all nice and pretty. Redo this, probably make this all grass. and move some cows from this building. Move the young ones from here over to this building. Move the cows from here, the older cows that are about to become fertile, into this building. That way, when they start producing milk, so that the buildings with the pastures are milk producing buildings, and the buildings without the pastures are our calving buildings. This is where we raise the cows, get them ready to become milkers. And when they're milkers, we move them into the production buildings where we actually do the milking. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this series. I enjoyed playing it. It's a different little scope of playing, focusing on cows mainly. I mean, we did have the other animals, but really the focus was cows and just growing out cow population, which I think we did quite successfully, in that we think, if I remember right, started with 100 cows. Maybe we started with 150. And we moved them. Once we had calves, we put down the other building and moved them into there. And then those calves are nearly ready to become milkers themselves. So they would be moved over, like I said, to that barn we just put down. So we started with 100 or 150, and now we're up to 400 cows. Gosh, by the end of the second year, once the other first calves that we had, once they start giving birth, the cow population is just going to keep popping and keep popping. Let me know in the comments, what do you all think of our playthrough here? What did you think of the map? I really enjoyed the map. I'm not going to miss it, but I don't regret the time spent here on Erlengrat. And really makes me look forward to see what is next creation. What world can giants put together next? So till next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.